Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us, ready to buy, to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
And guess what else I'm doing, man?
What you doing?
Got a therapist, bro. I never had one before.
What was the biting of the chain all about?
Because I just do that. I got a therapist, man.
Oh, like you need therapy for that shit? Like,
no,
that's one of the things you need therapy for, I see.
I started, and yeah, I'm doing that. I never did that. I used to be like, what? Therapy? Fuck that.
So, your therapist is white or black?
Black man.
Okay, black man. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And yeah, I'm gonna get some spiritual counsel too. Got an elder brother from the Bronx.
Okay.
You doing that too? Yeah, I'm on some like, oh boy, time to clean out the fuck shit. Like, yeah.
See, you know, I like the self-wellness, you know, as far as people trying to make sure they take stock of themselves and all of that.
Yeah.
What I don't like is when people try to say, yo, I'm trying to promote mental health and all this type of shit. Like, because most of that shit is a code word for, I'm trying to send you to somebody that's going to give you drugs for your mental health. Because somehow the answer, you know, for these mainstream motherfuckers is that the cure to your mental health is with pharmaceuticals. Not many of them would have a, you know, they would mostly partner it not with a spiritual person and the therapist. It would be a therapist and some fucking drugs.
Yeah, I've never been into drugs, so
right. But that doesn't mean they don't want you to be on drugs. You know what I mean? Like when they talk all this mental health shit, a lot of times they're putting people on mental health drugs. You know what I mean?
I have ADD. I know I have ADD. Shit. I have the attention of a crack baby. Like my attention span is like, hey, yeah, oh, what? Oh, wait, hold up. Shit, goddamn, shit. Shit, fuck. Hey, wait a minute, man. How you? It's fucking.
But somehow you're able to study scripts. Somehow you're able to go on stage and remember fucking jokes and shit like that.
Which works in my favor, the ADD.
How?
Sometimes I'll go on tangents and it'd be funny to them, motherfucker. Then I'll come back to it. That's actually funny to them. They're like, yo, he was just, and I said, I'm sorry, I just took a commercial break. My fault. Didn't mean to go. And it actually works for the art form because it's funny that you go on a tangent and go, yo, what was I saying? I
just feel like sometimes.
But when you're doing it in real life and someone's trying to tell you, you need to explain yourself, and you're like, but it's not funny anymore. But it works for comedy, but it doesn't work for real life.
I feel like sometimes, you know, people just want to have some sort of deficit. Like they say they got some shit, but then they do other shit in their life that's almost contrary to that. Like you say you have attention deficit order, but then you do these things that require yes, all this attention. So is that just something that you use as a crutch sometimes when you feel like it? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying just you. I'm just saying when people say a lot of this shit in general, people say, you know, I'm what's some other shit people like to say? I'm
not depression, but manic depressive maybe, or I'm manic. I have neurosis. Neurotic.
Yeah, they might say some shit like that. Like, you know, no, the most famous one to me is I'm bipolar.
I say you sound like a stripper doing
Would you
double
stop
time.
it with this fucking bipolar shit?
You sound like a stripper
Okay?
doing double duty.
We're all bipolar. Okay? We all have two poles. Like the fact that you might jump from one to the other is just because you don't have the control or self-discipline to, not control your emotions when they fluctuate. Everybody's emotions fluctuate, but just not all of us act on those emotions. You see, and you motherfuckers will take, because you've been diagnosed as bipolar, use that as an excuse to act on this shit and then say, it's not my fault, I'm bipolar.
Right.
That's the type of shit. And how do they correct that? With drugs. How do they usually correct ADHD? With drugs.
And those people actually want drugs so they can be diagnosed.
Relax crazy people with drugs.
So they purposely say I'm that so they can get them and acquire them.
I'm not saying that they purposely say that so they can get it. Some people might do that. I'm just saying that the society purposely puts these labels on people so that they can give them these fucking drugs and make money off of this shit and make people just dependent and feel like they're victims of some shit and not let them know that the power's within them. It's not within a fucking pill and all this type of shit. A lot of times those pills are fucking placebo to these people, because if they really want to be healed, they're going to heal themselves. It has nothing to do with the fucking pharmaceuticals, but they're going to constantly make it seem like it's pharmaceutical. So this whole thing about, worried about your mental health on a general level, when the mainstream says that, they don't fucking care about your mental health. They're just trying to see how they can make money off of this shit.
I don't even stress it because I just started. So I just want to do it to see, I want to see, because to be able to actually talk to somebody about some shit, I'm just like, I need to let somebody know about this shit. And also, so if someone said, get Dr. Umar for part 2 and don't be so disrespectful.
First of all, thank you, Abdul Clutch, but nobody was disrespectful to Dr. Umar. He was the one that got disrespectful up here. He was the one that felt
Was it getting heated?
Slighted. Well, he was asked about the school, and
it looks like it's going up.
Is it? When?
They're doing some HVAC shit. I think so.
Come on, we've been hearing about the HVAC for years. Stop it. Listen,
I think it might be going.
Okay, if it is, I hope so. I'm just saying,
we want it to
when
work.
he was asked about it on my show, when he was offered help from people that already have a school, he rejected the help. He got very defensive, very combative. So I don't see how I was disrespectful. He felt like only people that donate money deserve answers. And I'm like, well, what about prospective donors? And he's acting like, if you didn't donate already, then you ain't gonna donate. I'm like, wow, that's not a great attitude
that's
to
not
have.
a good attitude.
I'm like, if maybe I want to donate,
I want
he's like, as long as I've been doing this, like, bro, you can't expect that everybody heard about your fucking what you're doing. You're not as famous as you think you are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your plight is not as big as, your mission is not as big as you think it is. If you think that everybody heard about your shit and that you're not getting donations just because everybody heard, but some people just don't want to give. Like, and so now if I'm asking legitimate questions, you should be able to give me answers without getting emotional and getting defensive and all of that.
Yeah.
When you watch Shark Tank, right? Those are prospective investors, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get money from the sharks, right?
Yep.
So you walk before them. What do? You tell them about your shit, and then what do after that? They ask you a bunch of questions.
They want to know the numbers. They want to know
they
what
ask
your
you a
profits
bunch of,
are.
in general, they ask you a bunch of questions.
That's
yes,
right.
they want to know about financials.
Money. It's why should I give you this money? Why should I invest in your product? Period.
So we know that Brother Umar had gotten about $750,000 up to that point, and all we want to know is where'd the money go? Where'd the money go? The same way that a shark would ask, all right, so you made this much money in this amount of time. What'd you do with the money? You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, you bought these buildings for this. Okay, so there's still this much money. Where's that money? Like, show us the paper trail. Well, I'm not sure, Now you're getting defensive because, maybe you fucked off some money and shit like that and don't want to admit it. Like, let's keep it real. Like, and if that's not the case, then then showing and proving would be a lot better than being defensive,
Yes.
And having people come in here telling me to be more respectful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, OCD is another one. Another label.
That's real though. That's a compulsive disorder. I've seen that.
Oh yeah, it is real because I think I used to have it.
Yeah.
I used to have obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah,
like I used to seriously, like when I was young, I used to have to do dumb shit like touch, like this is just for an example. I don't know if I was doing this example, but like maybe like touch a doorknob like 3 times before I turn it or some shit like that.
That's
like weirdo shit. Like, but guess what cured me?
What?
Me.
You said,
no drugs. I just decided, what are you doing? Stop doing this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to do that. Stop doing it. Like, something about it, though, just felt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just create these little rituals for yourself sometimes.
And
you know what I mean?
Also, repercussions help you change. Like, oh, fuck, man. Repercussions.
I just found that I don't have to do that. So, yeah, I cured myself of OCD. Now, autistic, that's something different.
Yeah,
being autistic, that's something different.
That's a brain. That's like a chemical thing.
Yeah, but when we talk OCD and especially bipolar,
what about narcissism?
I mean, is that narcissism?
Ugh.
Is that a mental disorder? I guess it is. You know what I mean?
Look at Donald Trump, boy.
But yeah, we have a society of narcissists.
Of course.
Like they breed narcissists in the society. You know what I mean? They want to make it all about you, and you know what I mean? And you're number one. You know what I mean?
Once they
flip for yours.
Once they flipped the phone camera, we was in trouble. Like, oh, there I am.
Right.
A selfie, like selfie.
Yo, that's so real though. That's so fucking real.
I didn't know I was so close.
Oh, there I am.
You mean all this time I've been here?
I could have been taking pictures of me. I've been taking pictures of other people.
I could have been talking to me this whole time with this iPhone 14 with this amazing camera to look at me again? What? There you are. I didn't even fucking know. Holy shit. I can record me and talk back to it and then watch me again?
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit.
A car's coming. Oh, my God. This is amazing. They flip look at it, goes backward and it goes.
And it goes back to me.
Oh, my. It's me again.
Again.
Wow.
Yo. Not for nothing, they need to make the selfie camera as good as the outer camera.
Yeah.
So that my pictures will look good as the pictures I take of people.
There I am again.
Because here I am.
Oh my God. It's just as good as the outside photos. I'm not taking things. I'm just going to take me all day. This is incredible.
Thank you, Dwayne Rhodes. He said a patient cured is a customer lost. You got that right.
Yes. Yeah.
You got that right.
Yeah, man.
So what kind of shit do you do in your therapy, man? Like,
Well, right. I
do
mean,
you really lay down on a couch and all that type of shit?
nah, man. It's Zoom.
Oh, Devin McCrory
In
said, thank
God
you.
we
He said, peace,
trust.
Lord
Peace,
Jamar, and
Godfrey.
God we
Yeah.
trust.
What
Peace,
up? What up?
Godfrey.
What up?
Godfrey. Mbessa Kentave. Tell the people the truth, bruh. You know it. That's all we
Yeah.
do here. We tell the truth. So yeah, so it's on Zoom and what kind of shit, you know?
Yeah. I kind of like, I mean, it's just 2 months, but he listens to what I'm saying. I'm just telling him everything pretty much, and
Thank you,
yeah.
man.
And then you wait for, I guess at a point you're
So
like,
wait, you tell them what? You tell them your whole life type of
you tell
shit?
them, yeah,
Like,
you tell them family structure, stuff like that. And you feel like, yeah, you've been, your behavior in a certain way. You're like, you're trying to give them the origin of where your behavior may be coming from. And, you know what I'm saying? And just, he listened to that and you're waiting. I mean, I don't know. You're waiting to a point to where they give you some tasks or something. I might be switching because I'm not getting enough. I mean, maybe I don't need them, but I want to switch and try something else because I would
I was
like
gonna say this almost sounds like something I can do for you, Godfrey. How much you paying them, by the way? Because
like, yeah,
I could be a therapist. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, let me try some other people because I think there's so many therapists. You don't know
Yeah.
what's what, and so I'm gonna try some else more intense, see what happens. Or maybe I don't know, but I know, nah, it's like, yeah. I just never addressed a lot of shit, especially a lot of insecurities and stuff like that. It's just never,
Well, what do you think you're insecure about?
kind of cover it up with
What do you think you're
funny.
insecure about? What are like
Oh,
three
you're really
insecurities?
trying to be a therapist.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
What's like three things that you might think off the top that you might be insecure about?
No,
You don't want to do that here.
no.
You need a private, safe space. I understand.
Yeah, I
You
need
know
a
what?
private safe space.
Hit me later.
I'm not really comfortable with
Hit me
this
later. I
thing.
might not be as expensive as this guy.
There I am. Fuck it.
I might not be as expensive, but I'm definitely, I can get to the root of the problems.
And it's so funny you got a dude going like this, man. All you do is come talk to me, dude. I'd have told you everything you need to know. You know what I mean? All that shit, you don't need to go to nobody, dude. And this
That's
motherfucker.
right, Mrs. Gretchen. No, because I'm a Virgo, and the key phrase, I analyze.
You're nosy.
No, I'm an analyst. I analyze. I'm not nosy.
You're nosy.
Because I don't really want to know. But if I can analyze it and help you, then that's where my fulfillment comes through.
Well,
Lord J for therapy, God.
Well, my girlfriend, she like really like, it said try it out. I said, yeah, you know what? I will try it. And I've never done it and I want to do it, especially with another brother and shit. That's cool. It's just trying to be more constructive mentally. Because, physically I'm good. Go to the gym, do that, nail that. Now I said, oh, I got some shit up here I want to talk about. So, I'm trying it out. No drugs. I don't take none of that shit.
Right. Don't wait. If they say, you know what?
You need some.
You're really doing good, but I want to give you some
You
proximoxamilin.
need some poxaflofafofafin.
Exactly. I want to give you some
I'm
proximoxamilin.
gonna give you some poxapoxamine and some
And you just take this about 8 times a day.
Yeah,
and
8 times.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of progress we get within the next 3 years.
Right.
And then after that,
yeah,
we'll check your blood levels. And
but I think that would be more to a psychiatrist, because there's psychologists too, counselors, but then psychiatrists are the ones that put
right
shit in you.
Right.
The shrinks.
But aren't they all down with the pharmaceutical industry? Aren't they all in bed together?
Probably they go, oh, you really need this. They probably send them to another particular person because, this is an extreme case.
You need Seroquel.
You need some oxamoxapoxa
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
doses, right? Atoll.
Atoll. Amine.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. So doing that, and yeah, just trying to get away from a lot of just bad shit.